It's the case against a Warren County woman accused of killing her baby and burying it in her own backyard. It moves forward, and both sides will lay out their case against Brooke Skylar Richardson in the morning. Welcome to 9 on your side at 6 o'clock. I'm Craig McKee. A jury has been picked for this case, and Evan Millward is on your side tonight, live outside the Warren County Courthouse with the latest details. Evan?
Yeah, Craig, this case has grabbed international headlines for 2 years now. Those jurors were asked for hours today, not just about the media attention this case has gotten, but also their views on some controversial things like abortion, the criminal justice system, and their roles as parents. The waiting has just started for Brooke Skylar Richardson, about 6 hours to seat a jury in her aggravated murder case.
The purpose of this discussion is not to judge anyone for what their thoughts or values or how they may feel about this specific issue are, but just to determine whether you can be a fair and impartial jury on this case.
In a bit of an unusual move, both sides gave brief opening statements to the potential jurors.
This case was about a massive rush to judgment.
Rather, Brooke took her own daughter's life, destroyed all evidence of her birth, and buried her in the backyard.
Both sides do agree on some elements of the case. That Richardson, who was 18 at the time, hid her 2017 pregnancy from everyone. That she buried the little girl she called Annabelle in her Carlisle backyard.
Because Brooke deliberately concealed her daughter's birth and then buried her remains in the ground where they decomposed for over 2 months during the summer of 2017, all that was left of her daughter's body were the skeletal remains.
They say there's little to no medical evidence, but Richardson's defense team disagrees. And they say she had a serious eating disorder at the time. She felt pressure to hide her pregnancy from everyone until after some major milestones like prom and graduation weeks later. And they claim misinformation from police and prosecutors early in the case. A false claim Richardson burned the baby's body.
They disregard all truth that does not fit into their story. And that's why we're here today.
And that was a major point of contention there. There was a lot of questioning about what people had heard about the case, what they thought they knew about the case, and then this. If they thought they had the endurance to hear all of the evidence, even if this case drags out here for 2 weeks or so. Just remember, the defense team had asked for this case to be moved out of Warren County and had been denied. Opening arguments start in this case in the morning. We're live in Lebanon tonight. I'm Evan Millward, 9 on your side.
Evan, thank you. And today's jury selection was a long time coming. The case began when investigators found the remains of an infant buried near Richardson's family home, and that was back in July of 2017. A few days later, Richardson was charged with reckless homicide, and it has since been up to aggravated murder. The trial was delayed several times over the past 2 years as attorneys on both sides gathered evidence.